All right. So, what we're going to talk about today, and obviously we're going live, but we're going to actually talk about, we had such a great response out of the Building the Messenger Bot live, right? Let me mute myself so it doesn't like block. Anyway, so I want to actually change that so I'm not seeing my face too. Um, anyway, so enough of that. So we had such a great response out of building a bot for, going through and showing how to do restaurants and stuff like that, and doing that live. What we're going to do is we're going to actually do that same thing at another different like perspective. We're going to take daily specials and actually add them into a list that somebody can just click from a main menu or from something like that, and then basically come down and then give them that day's special. So what we're going to do is basically just going to be a flow. It's going to come in. We're going to do a live business too. So we're actually going to take a business from where I live, and we're going to actually just pull them up on the internet. Okay, so then we're going to pull them up on the internet, and then we're going to actually go through and look at their specials, and then we're going to put them in for the days that they actually have those specials, so that you can see a live example of something that is functioning in the world and today, and you can see this transmitted into a bot and how this would work, right? So even that, so this will again, what with all that said, we'll go ahead and share the screen and start doing this, right? Because again, I know a lot of you guys don't even know when I'm coming on, but what I want to do is actually make these lives and actually come down and when I'm making these lives, I want to actually, do them for everybody. And then what I do is I record them and then put them back on YouTube. Okay. So sorry, I had like a piece of hair or something. It's funny if my cat runs around. So without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to build a messenger bot for a restaurant to give special flows, special discounts during a flow from the main menu. And again, we're going to build this from a flow from every single day. We're going to go down day one, day two, day three, whatever specials they have. We're going to give the specials on that specific day, that specific time. And we're going to do that live from a live restaurant in my hometown. So that example. So let's go ahead and get started with that right now. And again, we'll go ahead, check this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen so that you can see screen one. And that will give you the screen one. Okay, so now you should be seeing my my screen right now that you can actually see. What we'll do is, that's fine. We'll leave me right there right now. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to come into our flows and see in our main menu right now. So just to show you this, and I'm going to just show you that in the main menu currently right now, we don't really have, we have all the stuff that I'm doing for, my actual bot right now. But what I'm going to do is add this to my bot because it's just going to be a flow, right? So we can add it, subtract it, whatever we want to do, right? It doesn't matter. And some of these stuff I want to get rid of anyway. So, and again, you can come in here and play games and stuff like that too. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to build this flow out first, right? So we're going to come down and build a flow. So we're going to get a new flow. We're going to name this. Let's see what we can name. Actually, we're going to pick a restaurant first. So that way we can name the restaurant. We can name the flow for the restaurant. So that way we keep, as far as, when you're building chatbots, you need to stay organized. And doing that, you don't need to have like a general name. You need to have a name for a function and something to keep your thoughts when you come into your bot. You can easily find it, or either add it into a folder or whatever the case may be. If you don't know how to make a folder, we can do that too. Let's do that real quick for those who don't know how to make a folder. We'll make a folder, and we'll say this is YouTube examples. All right. So then that'll come down here. We'll go and open our folder, and then from this, you can make another folder. You can make a subfolder. You can make this as deep as you want to get, but we won't want to get too deep. We just want to make a new flow from here. So now, again, so we still want to label our flow correctly, right? So we're going to go to one of my favorite restaurants, right? So what I did is I just Googled it, and I said Rhineharts. This is like a seafood restaurant. My wife loves it. She likes crab legs and stuff. So on the weekends, we used to, before the COVID thing, we actually used to go there and get the discounts and stuff like that because they have certain discounts certain days. So again, this does work. It's a functional thing. People know about this. So you know, what better thing to do than to use a phone, you know, and go through Messenger and just say, hey, our discounts are right now. Like you're driving on the road, you just say, oh, well, you know, you just scroll on their page and then go on their page, and then all of a sudden you can look through their current, instead of like having to go through and find it, you can just type in, you know, our specials for today or whatever the case may be. You can put a keyword in there. We'll do that too, right? But we're going to put it in the main menu as well, so it's easy to find two different ways. Again, messenger bots are functional. The best way they can be is user friendly. They're going to actually prosper, and like I said, they're going to help businesses better when they're actually functioning properly and they're user friendly. So lucky for us, my favorite place actually has a big special. So Google is a good friend as far as that goes, because what you can do is type in specials. I typed in menu to begin with, and I would honestly have to go through this, and their menu is kind of hard to read, if you would, online. So I typed in specials, and I got a better thing right here. So what we'll do, we can pull this up and open up specials, and you can see these specials right here. It's almost better. See, it's almost better to actually come in, and even though it says specials, right? Actually, no, it does Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's actually a good thing that you can do, is find that, right? So what we can do too is actually go off of this, right? So you can see this right here, and they have specials during certain times. So this is going to be a really good thing to actually show, because the simple fact of, hey, if it's not a special at that time, it's not going to function on that business, right? So we want to take that and get the information from them. And a lot of times, if you're working, I'm not actually working with this business right now, so I don't want to give you the false perception that I am. This is just one of my favorite places to eat in my hometown. So what I'm going to do is actually just kind of use them as an example, right? So with that said, if you have a customer or a client and you're building a bot for them, then you can get the information from them. And obviously that's going to be easier. But again, we're just going to search on the internet real quick and find it. It's not a big deal, right? So what we can do, again, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in and get their specials. Okay. So as far as that goes, they have a lunch and dinner special. So the two things that we want to understand is they have a lunch and dinner special, right? And what we're going to do is make a notepad real quick. Make a notepad and add those things in there. So I'm adding them into this over here. So this is just a notepad I'm having to add. And let's get rid of this bottom bar down here. Let's see, it wants me to log in, so I can actually get rid of it. So that's fine. Let's do that and get rid of that, because that bottom bar will get on my nerves. Anyway, so what we're going to do is come down here and get the specials for the days, right? So, but let's go ahead and start the bot. Let's go ahead and start the chat bot. So we're going to call this Rhinehart specials, right? So our flow is going to be named Rhinehart specials. And this is just, again, this is just the business that my favorite place to eat. So it's nothing. It's just one of the things I'm doing, like a Facebook Live, or not a Facebook Live, but a YouTube Live, just to say, hey, these are things that you can do, right? So, and you know, for those that are quick, get to the point YouTube people, sorry, but this is going to be a detailed thing that you actually can learn from and grow from and use properly. I'll actually give it to you away. You know, I'll give a link to the flow that you can use yourself without even having to build it. You can use that as an example. I'll give that to you in the comments below afterwards. But so anyway, so we're going to go to Rhinehart specials. We're going to make it. Now this is going to give us a good indication. So we'll come in here and add a couple of different things. So say something like, thanks. Actually, and it would be easier just to grab this, because we're going to be using this a little bit in the content. So thanks for your interest in Rhinehart specials. Actually, what we can do is we'll say our specials because obviously they know where they're at. So our specials. If you want to see special of the day, which is really what we're going to do, special of the day. See the special today. Click below. And a lot of times, you know, we often think that these things have to be like really, really like quirky, and I mean it's really cool to do and everything, but functional, like just getting it done and getting it in there is what's most important. And that is exactly what you should do, right? You should just take action, get it done, and then come back if you want to tweak it and edit the content later, do that. I'm more of a person that does that. I just, you know, we're going to take action. We're going to get it done. We're going to focus. We're going to actually make sure everything works properly, functionally, testing it, and then come back and make it look, you know, add some things. So we'll just call this today's specials, which is something that we'll just click, right? So it's just a button, and then we're going to just say, for instance, we're going to come in here. We're going to use conditions. Right, so we're going to go in and add conditions. This is going to be quick and easy. Something that's really, really cool. Current time is what we're going to use, and we're going to say, we're going to use the menu and find out what time we can actually do it, right? So first and foremost, what we want to do is come down here to our specials, okay? So Monday during lunch special, which the lunch special is between 11. So let's do that. Just use it on Notepad. And let's say the lunch special doesn't matter what these are saying right now, but the lunch special and the dinner special. So there's two different specials, right? So we're going to have two different specials that day. This makes it that much more, you know, complicated or either convenient, but more customized per that business, right? So again, that's what the focus is, right? Accurate, giving the right thing. So they have two specials. Again, they have the lunch and the dinner. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them the actual specials that they have for the lunch. And so the lunch is going to be between 11 and 4. And this will be between 4 to 9. Okay. So we're going to go back here and we're going to say between specific dates. We're going to say between the hours of 11 a.m. So we'll say 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So again, this is military time. So think about that, right? So think about, make sure you don't just type in like I just did. I typed in 4. Don't type in that. This is military time. So it's 12 plus 4. So 16, right? So make sure you do that properly. A lot of times, you know, we may do that wrong. So what we can do is, again, this is going to be what we're going to do. We're going to start out with, let's get rid of this other menu too, so we can kind of limit the confusion on what's going on. So Monday, this is going to be the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. And Sunday. Okay. So we're going to come in here and pick a specific days. This is going to be Mondays. Okay. This is just going to be on Mondays. Okay. So this is a general restaurant flow, right? This is the general menu that they have, cut and dry. They don't change every week. This is what they go off of. Their specials, they do their business, right? So this is something they have foundationally put in. I can say that because I'm a customer. So what we'll do to keep this even easier is what I like to do. Now I know that, and a lot of you too may know that you can put all of your conditions in one block. But what I want to do is I want you to think outside the box on this one and think, okay, so now we have 2 specials per day. So what is the easiest thing to do for like us logically to actually see it and respond to it better and easily track where we're at? Is we're going to have 2 conditions in one block for like one day. This would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you see how that's going to go, right? So then we're going to come in here and add the second one. And then we're going to say the current time, and the current time is going to be between, this is going to be between 4, again, so this would be 1600, and what was it, 9 o'clock? So we're going to say 2100. Actually, let's put that back. I'm passing 0. Where's 0? All right, cool. So they're going to say the specials are from 4 to 9. I think they're from 4 to 9. Let's just make sure that they're from 4 to 9. From 4 to 9 o'clock. Yeah. So anyway, that's how you would do that. Any day of the week. This is just Monday. All right. This is just Monday. So that's what we're going to do. So excuse me. I may actually take a little small drink or something. It's like, you know, when you do videos and stuff like that, a lot of times you don't get to see that stuff because we edit it out. But anyway, I'm not going to edit any of this stuff out. This is live, raw, and this is what you get, right? This is building something as it goes, right? So this is the condition. What I'm going to do is name this condition. I'm going to call this Monday specials. So the thing about it is, like, you understand where you're at in this process, right? So now we have our Monday specials in, right? So we're going to duplicate this, and we're going to just keep doing. We're going to do all the days, right? So we're going to come in here. And today's special, we're going to come down here. And obviously, if they're not part of that day, what they're going to do is link to the next one, right? It's just going to find the day that it's there. So this would be Tuesday. What we can do first is we can come down here and actually keep duplicating these. And again, so just keep duplicating these. Keeps the speed up too. When you're actually building stuff and you keep functioning. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I like to spread these out too because ManyChat's new, ever since they changed the new flow builder, it kind of like, they don't necessarily, like, when you're on the view and not the edit, it looks perfect, but on the view, it kind of looks squished together, and I don't like that. I like to show things the way they are. Okay, so now we're going to change this to Tuesday. So this would be Tuesday specials. Okay, that's Tuesday specials, and we're going to link this down here, and we're going to change this to Tuesday. So don't worry about that. We're going to come in here to here and change this to Tuesday, just like that. Same thing here. So this, again, you see how fast this could be. Like, all it is like literally building it out and building the copy. All right, so now we're on Wednesday. Okay, so we're going to come in here. We're going to change this to Wednesday. Okay, so now we're going to change our times, our days, or whatever. Our times don't change because they're the same every single day, at least from what the menu is showing us, right? The menu that they have, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all of them are the same, right? And let's see, even Sunday. Do they have specials on Sunday? Honestly, I did not even know they were open on Sunday, and that's my fault. So, but I think, yeah. Okay, so this is 11 to 9. This is the daily special. That's 11 to 9. So that's a special one that we can put in for that day. That's actually 11 to 9. So we'll make sure we note that. So we'll go through. So what we're on Monday. We did Tuesday. So we're doing Wednesday now. So Wednesday is 11. Actually, that's just beer. So so they don't really have a nightly special for that day. So they don't have a dinner special. Actually, they do. They have a dinner special right here. We're not going to do the beverages, just for a simple fact of the simplicity of doing this bot right now. But you can do beverages and stuff like that if the person, you would have to make sure you know the person is above age or whatever the case may be. Then we have to come in here and actually do this, right? So what we'll do is we'll come in here and understand what they're doing. So they're Thursday, Friday. Okay, so we're on Wednesday, and so Wednesday we have all that. So we're going to choose the day Wednesday, and then we're going to choose the day Wednesday. And my wife is answering me. Okay, so then we'll come back, and then we're on Thursday. So again, we'll change this to Thursday. So we want to make sure our specials are Thursday specials. And then again, it's just changing these out, right? So it's just changing all of these to what they are. I mean, you see how simple this can be. You just want to make sure that the one thing you want to make sure of is all these make sense with the menu that you're doing, or your customer, or, you know, if you actually have a client that's telling you what they are. I mean, it's pretty simple. Just make sure they're in between those date and times and stuff like that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So again, when they come down to it, make sure you're actually showing that. So now we're on Thursday, right? So this is Thursday. So let's make sure their specials are good. Friday, same thing. So Thursdays we were cool, we were good. Okay, so Friday, and then Saturday, I think they changed, right? They changed from 11 to 9 on the daily special. So we're good up until Saturday. So we know that. So we can come down here and do Friday, and this would be Friday, and this would be Friday. And then we'll change this to the day is going to be Friday. And then we'll change that to here. And then we'll change that to here. Change that to here, and it's done. Now we're going to go to Saturday. And then we're going to go change this to Saturday. And I would have to pick like one that has like every single day. But hey, it is what it is. So Saturday's changed. So Saturday was actually from 11 to 9. So we're going to come in here and put 11 and 9. That's their daily special. So we'll just note that, right? And then I think they still have a lunch special as well. So they do have a lunch special. So let's keep this as a lunch special and come up here just like this. So that would be the lunch special, and this is going to be the dinner special. So this is going to be from 11 to 9. So again, that's Saturday. And then Sunday, what do they have for Sunday? We didn't check Sunday. We probably did, but you know. So yeah, they're all good. Cool. So Sunday. And you figure, I mean, if I eat here, I would know that, but I only eat one day. I only eat like one day a week there, generally when we go. So, so again, this is just a local business where I'm at. So, it's not that I actually work for this business. I'm just showing this business because the simple fact of I enjoy their food. And I want to add value by showing you a live example on YouTube. Nothing wrong with that, right? A lot of people enjoy these. So, okay, so now we have this, and you can do this several different ways. Like if you wanted, I like it all in one straight line, but you can put these just like this. Like you can stagger them so that they, you know, however you want to do it, you can stagger them or whatever the case may be. Like people do that stuff to make them look different or whatever, but they're going to react the same way. Okay, so each one of these, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly make a message, right? Okay, so we're going to quickly make a message, and we're going to call this Monday lunch. Okay, so then this is Monday's lunch, and then we're going to say our special is. So the special then is that right there. So, okay, so actually, no, this is Monday. Okay, so we need to get the Monday specials. What we're going to do is we're going to throw a notepad up. I'm going to put it over here on the side so it's not so easy to, it's not in the way of what you're seeing. So Monday, they have this during, okay, so they have that one. They have this one. And they have this right here. And then they have this right here. So it's just about collecting the data that they have, right? And all these are $7.99, it looks like. And then we'll go ahead while we're here and we'll get the dinner special too. So we'll throw this as dinner. Dinner. All right, so we'll have that And so we'll have that right there. Sorry, my wife has texted me. I have to go pick up the puppy because she got her little haircut. So we'll have to do this real quick. So I won't. I'll save your sake of time on doing this. So we're gonna rapidly do this and save your time on this. So we're gonna say our specials for lunch on Monday are and then what we'll do is we'll paste these in here. We'll just paste in each one of these specials. So what I like to do too is I like to compliment what they do, but I like to make sure that it fits too. You know what I mean? So, and then we can, if are all the same price, then that's just that much more easier, right? We don't have to put a price on it. So each one of these items is, what was the price? It was $7.99. Okay, so we'll grab that real quick. You have to be careful of the font you grab from the internet. So what I do, I'll just type it in. What I do is I put it into Notepad and then I'll take it and then do it from there. That way it gets rid of the font. So you don't, but although you might get, get that little bit of, extra little bit in your bot and have a different font type, there's ways to do that. You can use yaw text. So you can use a lot of different things, right? So we'll say $7.99. So each one of these items is $7.99 for one. Please note here to provide all right, so we could do that. We can actually come in here and actually put a little. Now, what you can do too, and this is another cool part that you can take even a step further, is you can actually tie this stuff in. If like you use BotSheets, you can tie the stuff in and actually have images of this and actually pull it down and drag it down. But we're not going to get into that complexity right now. We'll do another video and show you how to do that. For this, we're going to keep this as simple as possible. So anyway, this shows that. And then we'll keep this message it's all going to be the same. So anyway, so this will have the lunch specials, right? What we'll do is we'll duplicate this and then we're going to come down here and this will be our lunch specials, right? And then we'll duplicate this again and then we'll call this Monday dinner. So this will be specials for dinner Monday are listed below. Now these are different. I think they only have one special and that's going to be the dozen of boiled shrimp and it's $4.99. So it's not like that's a pretty good deal. So put that in here, Control V, and then so in this case, if it's only one, what we can do special for Monday. Okay, so our specials for let's say let's change this, our dinner specials for Monday. We have the, and then we'll like list it like that. And it's $4.99, right? So $4.99 for this special. And then we'll just pop that in and change the way this looks a little bit so it's a different feel. And again, so this kind of gives them an idea, you know, what is there, right? So you can actually, if you want to have it like that, you can, but I like to have it like separated because excuse me, just like every single message you get, you're going to see, like, as you get your messages, you're going to see what's easier to read, right? If you're reading an email and everything is tied together, it's harder to read that email, right? So separate things out and have it where it's readable and legible. It's really, really, it's going to save you some time. It's going to save, like, really save your business, really. So we're going to put a delay up here. I'm a big fan of delays just because it makes it look so, like, so good when it, like, it pops in and like delivers to the person. So we're going to do that and then come back in here and then come right here. So now we have this built out, right? So we have the Monday situation built out. Okay, so we have Monday built out, and this is the reason why people could actually come in and stagger these a little bit. So if you see, now we can stagger these a little bit further down so that you can do this, right? Stagger these a little bit further down so you can actually come in and now start this one like over here or something, and then have this one like this, and then make this right here, make a carbon copy of this one, have this just like this, and then you can have one going like this way and one this way. So that's the stagger part. And you can even stagger them even more than that. Like if you wanted to bring this over like this and have it like that, and then have this over here like this, and then drag these down. Just like, I'm a big fan of keeping this organized as much as I possibly can, because it's just going to help you, right? So think about that. So, and then you can even come up here and have these like this, right? So to save space a little bit, and that's what we're trying to do here. That's all we're trying to do is save space. And we're going to come in and change that. So now duplicating these, this is Tuesday, obviously. So we're going to name this Tuesday. And then we're going to make sure you do this, right? Make sure you take the due diligence and do this the proper way. So you want to make sure you name your messages the proper way. And I say that because, simple fact, if it's just a call, it's just an API call from Facebook to ManyChat back to Facebook. So oftentimes it's like, it's not going to be a problem, but when there is a problem, it's going to deliver properly. Okay, so we're going to go to Tuesday. We're going to get their specials, which is looks like from what they have, it's the same for lunch. Dinner is different. Okay, so it's the same for lunch, which is cool. That saves us some time. And then we're going to change this text. We'll make sure we're on Tuesday. See right here, so I can easily go back to it really, really quick. So again, Tuesday. Okay, so the specials for lunch on Tuesday are listed below. Each one of these, and again, we can change the content later. This one's going to have a different one, so this is going to be different. This is going to be dinner. Dinner is going to be buffalo grilled shrimp. So I'm just putting this in a notepad right beside on my other screen. Not to say that you can't just really just find these. I'm getting people coming to my messenger bot right now. So, and all I'm doing is putting these down for dinner, right? So I'm separating this out just like this, right? So it's really just using a notepad. I mean, the simplest things people often forget to use. It's really like, it's mind blowing. Like notepad is super easy just to jot something down off of, and then put it in. So now we have this, and this is going to be our, and this is going to be this one, and this is going to be, see how that changed. So we're going to pop that back up, and then we're going to come down here, and then we're going to put the second one in there. So that's what we're going to do. and put that in there just like that, and then right there. So each one of these is $4.99. Yep. And then up here, I don't like that. Each one of these items is, this is only one, so I'll say this item is $4.99. All right, so all right, so now we have that. We have our dinner for Tuesday. Now we need to make sure the prices are right. So this is $7.99 and then 16 or $6.99, right? So make sure we put that. So then we'll put this is $7.99. 99, not 88. Really? Come on. And then we'll just copy this. And then we'll put that right here. And then change this to this copy. And see how we can just change it, right? So it's just a matter of how you want to do it. Right. So whatever looks better, whatever feels better, whatever operates better. And then we could take the dash out too. Right. So you can, so you know, this gets better and better every single time. So it's good to list them all. If you say all, each one of these is that. But if there's independent ones like that, like even on this one right here, we can say this special is $4.99. You can even put that up here for that. You can even come up here and just say like this, $4.99, and then have that like that, and get rid of this so it's just shorter, right? So again, saving space, saving time, saving the way it looks and feels. Again, we'll put our delays in here just because that's what we do, and then come up here and do that. So now we're starting to kind of speed up a little bit. Our delays are built in this one. Okay, so now we have Monday and Tuesday done. Okay, so being that it is what we can do, and you can see the way this is trending, right? So what we're going to do is, for the sake of the videos, we're going to come in here, and I don't think you want to see me do each one of these. I don't know. They might not be bad. I think largely the daily specials are the same. So we're going to come in here. We're going to give this one's going to be over here. This one's going to be here. So we want to spread this out a little bit more, how this is done. Okay, so, and then we can even take this out here, as we can say just like that, right? So we can come up here and spread these out a little bit more. As long as you understand, the key focus of here is you understand what you're doing, like how the flow are actually reacting. That's the key focus. And I like to make sure everything, for the sake of this video, I like to make sure everything is like nice and segmented so you can see it. Like I honestly don't like the fact of that red going through the line, because I want you to see how the flow is actually working, right? If it's Monday at this time, it's going to flow here. If it's Tuesday at this time, it's going to flow here. If it's none of these, it's going to flow to the next one. It's going to figure out, oh, is it Tuesday? If it's Tuesday, then it's going to come up here. Through Tuesday later in the day, it's going to come here. If it's not Tuesday, it's going to keep going until it finds what day it is. That's the important factor of this. And then all this can link back to, you know, as it's finished, link back to something else. So, okay, so we're going to come down here and populate this again. And again, so we're going to line this up. Okay, so we'll line that up. We're going to populate this one. We're going to line this up. And we want to make sure it looks sort of the same. So you see how these are like that. So maybe have this just like this. Have this just like, so that it gives that same look and feel. So this comes in just like this. And then this comes in, I'm going to roll it down a little bit. Okay, so this comes in just like this. All right, and then this one comes over here, just like this, and this one just like this. All right, so now you're seeing the way this kind of flow is being built out, right? And again, I mean, this is just a start. This is just what, like, right off the cuff, right off the top of my head, right? So this is not necessarily, you know, written in stone or nothing like that. So don't take it that way. Like, I'm going to give you this flow. You can do whatever you want with it. I don't really care. The purpose of it is for you to, you know, take it and help a business, or to help it in your business, or to help you grow, right? And none of this is like, I mean, I have stuff that's working. I don't. I mean, the purpose of this video is to help everybody. So let's do that. So let's make sure, like I said, I want to make sure these are lined up really, really nice. So you can see how these messages are. You can see how the messages are. You can see how this is. Done and done, done, done. And then built like that. And then the next one is right here. So we'll come in here and do that. And I know for a lot of you guys, you're probably like, you should have got to that point a lot quicker. But hey, for the people that haven't seen this stuff, like, be courteous to them. And they're learning like every single detail about this, right? They're learning intricate stuff about this. So now keep in mind, we need to note where we're at. So this is Wednesday, right? So this is the sole reason why we make these changes, right? So we can detect where we're at. And then we'll just come over here and do that. We'll come over here and change this. And I like to, if I'm doing a function, I don't like to do multiple functions at once. I like to do that one function to save time. So I'll come in here. This is Thursday. So this is Thursday. I like to change this to Thursday. All right, so Thursday lunch. And I misspelled Thursday. That just happens. Then we'll come down here. So now you know exactly what you're looking at. So if, as you're building this, you don't get all confused and lost where you're at, you know, that's the purpose behind this, and to make sure that it flows correctly with the API call. A lot of people are going to be like, well, the API is fine. Okay, cool. Don't call me when it messes up. Like I said, I'm just a programmer. Like, people don't listen to that. What? I'm loading in a file real quick. It's an A lunch. Saturday. All right, so this is Saturday's lunch. Then come in here and Saturday's lunch. And we need to change these. We didn't change these to dinner, so I just caught that right now, and you guys probably been catching it the whole time. And if you didn't, you did now. So you see, I kept that as lunch, and this is actually dinner. So this is dinner, which is cool because we can just like copy this word and like go up here to each one of these dinners and go over here just like this. Okay, so go over here just like this and paste it in like that. Paste this in right here. You see, I do one thing at a time. I'm not trying to confuse myself. I'm just trying to be productive and get stuff done. Work on the trivial many and fight the vital few, because again, your time is valuable, and the quicker you can do this, the better you are. And that's why people love templates, because it's pre-done work. But not everything can be a template. You know, you need to be able to build a bot for somebody when you need to build it. So this is done. For that matter, I mean, again, I can go back. You see me like grab all these. I can sit here and go back each one of these days if you want me to and grab all these. For the sake of this video, I think it's time we show how are we going to interact with this. So what we're going to do, Actually being, it's Saturday, right? It's Saturday at 8 p.m. or I'm sorry. So that's got me messed up. Saturday at 12 p.m. We're going to preview this. And I'm going to actually get my phone in at PowerSoft. So I'm going to get my phone at PowerSoft so you can see it. And then pop this up. So online, boom, don't show. And we're going to pull this up. Let's see, right here at PowerSoft. And it always seems to say it's failing, but don't worry, it doesn't fail. It's just failing because I'm not. Okay, so now you see my phone. Okay, so now you see my phone. And we can go and do this. So we should preview, right? Now it's going to come up. It's going to come up and tell me, thanks for your interest in our specials. Click below to see the day's specials. Okay, so now we're going to come in, and being a Saturday, you should give me Saturday specials, right? And it says Tuesday because the simple fact that that's what we watch. Let me show you this. Okay, so let's go back and let's edit Tuesday. Oh, let's edit Saturday. And then I want to show you this. It's saying this because of the simple fact we didn't change the text. And that's, for one, that's the reason we test. But the same thing too is this is the reason you should do all your copy first. But we chose not to do that. So I'm just going to change the word Saturday so you can see this working. So for Saturday. And then we'll run through this again. So we're going to run through this one more time. So as you see it, today's specials, and it should work properly. So as you see, this is just testing, right? So you see it does say Saturday, right? Because it is Saturday. Look right here, boom, Saturday, May 2nd at 12:30 p.m. So it's lunchtime. This is going to give our lunch specials. This is giving our lunch specials right here. That's giving our lunch specials. And how is that being detected? It's being detected from this condition, this detecting the time and the day and where we're at. And how did that get tied in? Because it went through every one of these. I want you to show you this. It went through every one of these. Okay, so we started here. And then if it wasn't Monday between these hours, it continued on to here. If it wasn't Tuesday between these hours, it continued on to the very next one. If it wasn't Wednesday, it continued on to the very next one. And that's what the red does, right? If it's not that, then it continues on. If it's not Thursday, it's not Friday. If it's not Saturday, it continues on to that, right? So this is how you would do that. That's how you would test that. Now, I want to show you a couple ways that you can actually do this yourself. So now we have this published, and I'll come back and edit the content and then give you the flow afterwards, but I want to show you how to tie this into your bot, right? So one thing you could do is you can go to automation, you go to keywords, and you want to make a new keyword. And we want to say today's specials. And then put a comma for different ways. You could put specials. You can put it in different like different sizes and stuff like that. I think ManyChat's worked that out by now, is to determine what's what. We'll actually test it and show. So specials, then we'll say lunch, or we'll say dinner. Okay, so we have that. We're going to select our channel. We're going to select, this is going to be Messenger. We're going to create the keyword. We're going to create a flow that it's going to go to. I'm sorry, I went ahead and picked the flow that was wrong. So we're going to show you this, and we're going to come back into this, and we're going to go, this is going to be, and then we'll just do this. We'll just come down here and delete this. Okay, so now we deleted it, and then that's a way to get out of that. So what we'll do, actually, let's come down here, and just for the sake of this, we'll keep this simple. We'll delete all this. We'll come back in here and make another one, and then we'll select our channel, and then we'll create the keyword, and then existing flow is what I should have did. And again, simplification right here, Rhinehart specials, boom, done. So now, for the sake of argument, now if I said specials, special, it's going to trigger that word, right? So anybody can now just come right back into that bot and say to see today's specials, right? So it's a keyword-based system. You can do it that way, or you can put it in your main menu. Or here's another aspect, 3 different ways, again, because everybody likes options. So now we can say like dinner. And it's going to pull up, like I have all these keywords in there. It's going to trigger this, right? So there's no need for AI and stuff like that. If you're just functional, you're just doing things the right way. So that's one way to do it. All right, that's one way to do it. And you can do today's specials. Again, that's the one. So what we can do also too is to throw it in the menu. You can just come over here and throw it in the menu. Like this would be the main menu for your bot. So which one of these do I want to get rid of? Subscription control, view our website. I can always put that back. So edit a menu. And then you can just change this to go to a flow. And this flow would be our Rhinehart specials. And then we'll call this dinner specials. And just have it like, all right, we'll call these, actually, let's say today's specials. And then consider that done. And now what we can do to show this even better is we can scroll up. Actually, let's go up, scroll up on our phone. And I put this under the need assistance, which it could be anywhere, right? And so let's see, it's not, it hasn't populated. So maybe that was because of the simple factor right here. So now today's specials are in there. Put this down. We'll actually come back, and then we'll come back out of this and trigger this one more time so that we get a new instance. So we're going to go back into our flows. We're going to go right back into our YouTube. We're going to go right back into Rhineharts. We're going to go right back into edit. We're going to trigger this flow, pop this up on our message, and it may not pop up. Yeah, I think it's not going to change until it's a different user. So what we'll do is we'll delete this message, delete this conversation, and then we'll do it again. So we'll close this out and then publish and then preview. So now we're going to have a brand new instance. This should actually work this time. So hopefully this pulled up. Yep, today's specials. So you see, it depends on the user, right? It depends on, like, if the user has a cache in there, like the conversation has not been cleared or it's still active, then when you make a change like what I made here, it's not going to populate right off the bat. You're going to have to delete. All right, you're going to have to just understand the way that process works, right? That's a key little thing that a lot of people are not aware of. So we have that here, right? We have all this here. We have it done. We have it doing for the day. We tested the day. We tested to make sure everything's right. Now, this is a simple way to do this without using like BotSheets or using something else like that. You just see me build all this stuff. Now, when it comes down to it, the copy needs to be done directly off of, again, the daily specials. So I can come down here and change the daily specials or whatever the case may be to make these custom fit and change the days. Like obviously each one of these days, this is Wednesday, you need to change the date to Wednesday, right? Wednesday. So you see that every one of these needs to be changed just like that. I mean, that's a point being so that the person knows they're on the right day. The person knows that they're doing stuff, and when you're checking it, you know that things are correct. But again, every one of these still needs to be changed. I'm going to change this off a camera so that it doesn't waste your time as far as that goes, because again, your time is valuable. And you see now, see how I have added keywords over here. So you can actually come over here and add the stuff too. You can add your rules, you can add keywords. So I could have just said, hey, I want a keyword, and create a keyword right here and put it on here. But know that they're going to be before the start. And what you can do now too, for that, just this matter, what we can do is we come in here and make a ref URL that we can put directly on the website. Like this is going to be for Rhineharts, right? So you want to put it, if somebody visits their website, you can have it directly pop up as a customer chat, right? So we can do it as a customer chat, or we can do a mobile. I like customer chat better. We can do a customer chat. We'll replace this with our YouTube video, which is Rhineharts. Replace this, and then we'll change this as today's specials website. Right. So then all we have to do is add this to the website, add this directly to their website. So when people pull it up, they see that little thing and it pops up, and that gets them into the bot. And then they can check the specials really, really quick. There's no need to go through and dig in. And look how, I mean, like if you were to pull this stuff up and pull it up on your actual phone, I mean, that's a lot harder. Actually, I'll do it for you. Like there's no reason why I can't like do that. So if I come in here, and actually type that in, right? If I come in here and type that same thing in, I'm going to show you that. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. So you see this? Now, wouldn't it be so much easier to have like a little button down here that somebody just pressed and then popped up? Oh, today's special. You see how easy that is? So this could benefit the company. This could benefit the business. This could benefit any restaurant for that matter that has specials, that has daily specials. Matter of fact, you can transition this very flow to use this with like e-commerce, or to use it with like say for instance, like a service business or whatever the case may be. If you're offering specials, offering discounts, you're offering anything, this is great for that, right? This is great for an opportunity-based system. So what I'm going to do is actually close this out. But again, I'm going to share this flow for everybody. I'm going to actually confirm that. I'm going to share this flow right here with everybody below. So give me time to actually edit this because this is obviously a live, Zoom that I'm doing this under. And I'm going to edit all this stuff and then put the flow in the bottom, and I'll edit the video and then upload the video and put it in the bottom as well. So all this will be there. So for those who watched it live, great. You got to see a lot of cool stuff, and I appreciate your time because I do know that you're watching this and time is, but when it comes down to it, learning and getting the details behind stuff is really important. You've seen me build it from start to finish. I didn't do like fast copy. I didn't do fast things. I didn't, shake out anything. You've seen exactly the whole process. You've seen everything, right? So anyways, this long story short, this will be linked below. It'll be a flow. You could just actually, what I recommend is you take this and make it better. Use it, right? Take it, add it to your system, make it better. Like just twist it, like just do whatever you need to make sure that it's a good solid thing, right? So now you're going to get the keywords. Now I will say this too, you're going to get the keywords in your bot when you upload this, right? So you see these right here. I want to make sure everybody knows that if you upload this flow, you're going to get these keywords and you're going to get this growth tool right here, right? So just know that that's going to come with it because those are already attached. So if you don't want them, just take them off and go back in your keywords and delete them or whatever the case may be. But anyway, it's going to be there. And anyway, take this flow, make it better, right? Make it better because we just built this really quick, like a hour or whatever. And you can make it better. You can take it, just build it, make it better, make it functional, make some money off of it, go help a business. This is COVID time. I mean, go do whatever you can to help local businesses. Even if you just say, hey, I have this great flow, you can try it in your bot right now. I'll add it to your website. And then that's a foot in the door, right? You don't even have to charge them. You can just say, look, I'll do this for you for free. I'm giving it to you for free, so you can give it to them for free. You feed forward like that, and you build you build your relationships with local businesses. You're just going to keep growing and getting better and getting better, and you're going to get the word of mouth is going to travel, and then before long you have so much business you can't even like do it all yourself. So that's the way this stuff works, right? It's a give and feed forward as you go, right? I'm asking for nothing for this. I'm not getting your email. I'm not getting anything from this. It will be linked below, and that's it. You get it, you download it, you make it better. You go give it to a local business and say, here, I'm going to do this for you for no cost. And then they're going to be like, wow, what's the catch? The same thing you're saying right now. What's the catch? There's no catch. Give it to them. Then you build a relationship with them and say, hey, if there's anything I can do for you, here's my number, right? If there's anything I can do for you, here's my messenger. If there's anything I can do for you, here's my website. If there's anything I can do for you, feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I'll be glad to help you. That's what you should do to build your business, okay? So if anybody's having any kind of struggles, anybody's having any problems, that's what you do, okay? So local businesses, or you can reach out you can do this for like social, like services or like just service businesses or whatever the case may be, or people selling courses or whatever the case. Reach out to an entrepreneur, do it for them. They're going to thank you, you know? Anyway, long story short, we're going to end this. I am going to stop sharing my screen. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, I will link all the stuff below. I'm going to go pick up my puppy right now because she just got a haircut, and that is more important than getting this video out. But again, this live is something I wanted to do for everybody, to show another case study and another way to go about thinking, a little bit about how to dig into something and just make it happen. Taking action will beat inaction any given day of the week. And I want to make sure you grow and you take a step forward each and every day. Okay. That's what's important. Look, these YouTube videos are what they are. What you should do, again, is take the knowledge and grow from it every single day. All right. So whether you're going to somebody's training, you're going through somebody's course, whether you're going through YouTube videos, whether you're going through tutorials or websites or wherever you're doing, or ClickFunnels, whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter. Use the information and make sure you do not rush through it. Soak it up, learn it, use it, and start making some action, take action, make something happen. That's what's important. But with all that said, I thank you for being part of this. If you were part of the live, thank you. If you're not part of the live, you're watching this afterwards, again, thank you for being supportive of my channel. And I really do appreciate everybody's support. So give me a thumbs up if you like this, if you want to see more like this. For the people that want to give thumbs down, please don't watch this channel anymore. Thank you. No need for negative comments. This is a positive driven business. It's a positive driven thing that I'm doing to help people. And I want to make sure that everybody knows that the generosity that I give will stop if there's a lot of negativity. So I want to make sure that we have a positive vibe in our community and what we're doing, because that helps people. Okay. All that said, thank you, and hope you guys have a great weekend.